Imagine a world where one choice could rewrite history, a single moment that could have changed the sound of music forever. Picture a young guitarist, quiet but soulful, crossing paths with a charismatic drummer in the smoky clubs of 1960s Liverpool. This is the story of a legendary musician reflecting on a friend who almost joined his band, a tale of talent, fate, and the roads we choose. It's a story that'll make you wonder, what if? Born in a working-class neighborhood in Liverpool, England, in the early 1940s, our guitarist discovered music as a kid. The raw energy of rock and roll, think Elvis's swagger. Chuck Berry's riffs lit a fire in him. By his teens, he was strumming chords, dreaming big. Through a school friend, he met a couple of older lads with the same spark. They formed a scrappy band, playing local gigs, their chemistry raw but electric. He was the youngest, but his guitar spoke louder than his age. His quick wit and steady hands earned him a spot in their tight-knit crew dot by the early 1960s. Their band skyrocketed to fame, becoming a global phenomenon. His guitar lines sharp, soulful, unforgettable shaped their sound. But he wasn't just a player. He was a searcher. Drawn to Eastern music, he picked up the sitar, weaving its haunting tones into pop songs. Tracks like one about a Norwegian forest or a bird in flight carried hints of his growing curiosity about life's deeper mysteries. His songs started simple, but soon they spoke of love, longing, and the soul's quiet quest for meaning. Unlike others swept up in fame's chaos, he craved something real, something beyond the spotlight dot. As a songwriter, his voice grew bolder. By the late 1960s, his compositions, A Weeping Guitar, A Sun Rising, a love song so pure it broke hearts, stood among the band's best. One crooner even called his love song the finest in half a century. It was universal, raw, human. When the band split in 1970, he didn't fade. Instead, he poured his heart into a solo album, a sprawling masterpiece of faith and melody. Songs like A Prayer to the Divine or A Joyful Ode to Life soared to the top of the charts, blending pop with something sacred. His music felt like a conversation with the universe, but his impact went beyond music. In 1971, moved by a war's devastation halfway across the world, he rallied legends, think folk poets, and rock gods for a groundbreaking charity concert. It raised millions, showing the world that fame could be a force for good. His quiet humility kept it genuine. He wasn't chasing glory, just doing what felt right. If this story's hitting you, please share it. It's a reminder of what one person can do when they care. His spiritual journey shaped everything. Inspired by Eastern mysticism and a lifelong friendship with a sitar master, he brought new sounds to the West. He once said the search for truth couldn't wait, not for fame, not for anything. That belief guided his music, his friendships, even how he handled stardom's pressures. In his later years, he traded the stage for a quieter life, tending his garden, finding peace in the soil. Yet his warmth and humor never faded. His final album, released after his passing, was a love letter to life, funny, wise, and full of grace. Now, let's rewind to his love story, one as complex as his music. In the mid-1960s, at the height of his band's frenzy, he met a young model on a film set. Her smile stopped him cold. He jokingly proposed right then, but 2 years later, they were married in a quiet ceremony, just close friends and family. She was his muse, inspiring songs that captured love's highs and lows. One, A Tender Ballad, became a classic, its melody echoing in hearts worldwide. But fame's weight-endless tours, screaming crowds, pulled them apart. His obsession with spirituality sometimes left her feeling alone, like he was chasing something she couldn't see. By the 1970s, their marriage frayed. A close friend, another guitarist, fell for her, pouring his heart into a song that became a rock anthem. The love triangle was messy, public, painful. Yet, remarkably, the two musicians stayed friends, a testament to our guitarist's forgiving spirit. When the marriage ended, there was no bitterness, just mutual respect and lessons learned. He'd grown, his spirituality teaching him to let go with grace. Soon after, he met a woman who changed everything. Warm, grounded, and spiritually aligned, she brought calm to his storm. They married in 1978, welcoming a son soon after. Together, they built a haven at his sprawling estate, a place of peace amid fame's chaos. She stood by him through it all, media scrutiny, a terrifying home invasion in 1999 where she helped save his life, and his final fight with cancer. When he passed in 2001, she was there, holding his hand. She later said he left the world as he lived in love and light. Their bond, lasting over 2 decades, was a rare rock and roll love story, rooted in trust and shared purpose. But here's where the story takes a twist. Back in the early 1960s, Liverpool's music scene was a crucible of dreams. Clubs buzzed with young bands, all hungry for a shot at stardom. Among them was a drummer, full of charisma and rhythm, who caught the eye of our guitarist's band. Their original drummer had just left, and they needed someone new, someone with style and stability. A friend vouched for this guy, saying he had the beat and the presence to fit. He had this spark, our guitarist later recalled. You couldn't miss him on stage, sharp, confident, a real rocker. Here's the kicker. The drummer was almost one of them. He was considered for the open spot, a chance to join a band on the cusp of greatness. But he said no. Can you imagine? Turning down an audition that could have made him part of the biggest band in history? Our guitarist found it funny years later. Life's strange like that, he said. You think you're choosing one thing, but maybe the universe has other plans. The drummer chose a different path, keeping music as a passion while chasing another stage acting. He'd later become a TV star, known for his tough guy charm in a hit show. Reflecting on it, our guitarist admired the guy's choice. He had his own rhythm, he said. You could see it in how he played, how he carried himself. He wasn't meant to sit behind us. He had his own spotlight to find. The drummer gigged with local bands, diving into blues and early rock, showing a knack for melody that hinted he could have been more than a timekeeper. His stage presence, that same swagger, later lit up screens. For our guitarist, it was a reminder. Everyone who crossed their path shaped their story. Even those who walked away. That Liverpool scene was full of near-misses musicians who almost joined the ride, others who found fame elsewhere. Our guitarist saw it all philosophically. It's not just about the 4 of us, he once said. It's about everyone, the friends, the rivals, the ones who said no. They all made us who we were. The drummer's choice became a footnote in music history, a what if that makes you smile. He followed his own beat, and in the end, that's what mattered. This story isn't just about music or fame, it's about trusting your path, even when it diverges from the obvious one. Our guitarist lived that truth, from his soulful songs to his quiet acts of kindness. He left us in 2001, at 58, after a battle with cancer, but his legacy shines on in his music, his compassion, and the lives he touched. If this story moved you, please share it, like, and subscribe. Let's keep his spirit alive, reminding us all to follow our own tempo, no matter where it leads.